And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be carrying on leveling Gathering from levels 52 to 53. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, as you can see, I am now 52 Botanist, 52 Fisher, but my Miner is shot way ahead. It's almost now 54. And the way I've been leveling up Miner and Botanist is I've been doing, like I said in the other episode, where at 12 AM or 12 PM I go and do the Miner collectible in Western Corvus, and at 2 AM or 2 PM I do the Botanist collectible in the Dravanian Forelands. Now the thing is, fishing might be one that you're wondering about, like, okay, how do I level fishing? Now one way, of course, is to keep doing the provisioning missions every single day when you can. So you can see here, provisioning. Okay, fish, kissing trout, let's hand it in. Hand over, deliver 100% because of high quality. So you can see I've got another 200k. But what about the rest of the level? I haven't worked out yet how to do the collectibles. So I figured, well, I haven't worked out to do a fishing collectible. So I figured, let's just do some actual fishing. So the place I found, which is really good to go fishing, is actually in the Sea of Clouds near Camp Cloudtop. So I figured for the rest of this episode, rather than explaining again about collectibles, which I've already done more than once, I will just show the fishing element. Now, one thing to do when you're in Camp Cloudtop is to run to the vendor, the Peddler of Wonders, because whichever basically merchant who sells weapons and tools is in the zone will also sell the bait you need for that zone as well. So you can see, because I am only level 52 at the moment, I can't use this bait, for example. I'm only using this bait right now, this stonefly nymph. So let me just buy let me just refill my stacks. So let me get 58 of them to get back to 99. Very, very cheap. So when I hit 53, I'll start using these red balloons. And the place you want to go, if you press Y to open up your fishing log, is right here, this Vor Sea and Siren. I haven't worked out yet where the rest of these fishing holes are, but at the same time, at this point in the story, I can only access this lower half of Sea of Clouds anyway, and it seems to be the only place with water. I haven't actually checked yet in this zone if there's any areas for sky fishing, but I'm sure I'll discover that in the meantime. Now, the thing about fishing more than any other class in the game is that the amount of experience you get from individual fish, from high quality fish and so on, is way more than anything else. Like, I literally did 500,000 experience points before recording this video in the space of 15 minutes. It's that fast just doing fish manually. So I want to give you a demonstration of that when we get to the area. It is a little bit of a trek to get there from Camp Cloudtop, and you could wait until, in theory, until you can fly around all the zones, but at the moment I'm motivated to just get all my crafting and gathering leveled up towards 60. So you can see now I am approaching the 52 to 53 region in all crafts and gathering anyway. So hopefully tomorrow I will release the 52 to 53 crafting video as well. So, like I said, and the thing is though, obviously you don't have to run around as a fisher. You could just run around as a combat class if it's a danger. But just always, if you are running around as a gathering class, just remember the fact that you barely have 1,000 or 2,000 health, whereas as a battle class you might have 10,000 at the same level. So, and these mobs around here can hit for 500 plus. So if they crit you, if they stun you, if they whatever, then, you know, it is a danger. So just be careful. Okay, so almost there. You can see there's the water. I'll show you my favourite fishing spot for now. What I like about this fishing spot is you don't need to stealth, you don't need to anything. There's no mobs anywhere near it. This red rock right here, this is my fishing spot for now. So what I like to do, and one thing I have noticed is that even if you're very, very well geared as a fisher, something like spinach quiche to boost your gathering goes a long way to just stopping fish escaping. So you can see my stats right now. I've got 399 gathering, 313 perception, and I've got the Supra fishing rod. So, and we're going to use the bait, as we said, the stonefly nymph. So let's fish. So it is a good idea to keep this cast light on just so you can see the end of the fishing rod, and you can also sit down by doing /sit. Or we can do it when we're not trying to reel it in. Perfect. So we caught high quality first attempt. So you can see with the high quality, I got 26,598 experience in one fish, which is crazy, really. So like I said, in the space of about 15 minutes, I was able to get 500,000 EXP. So for now, so to keep fishing up to date with mining and botany in terms of progress, it's just something to do. Just grind it out. It really doesn't take that long to get levels. And with the collectible system for miner and botanist, you will get a huge amount of experience points anyway. You can see my miner is close to 54 already. So it's like way ahead of the field in terms of the other things. Because twice every Eorzean day, I can keep doing the collectibles, which is actually coming up very soon, actually. Oh, okay, we caught a bubble fish. So let's keep going. And the good thing as well about doing this, I'm doing all of these fish at the moment in this area, is that in the future, at least I know where each fish is. That's what's great about the fishing log. So if there's ever a case in the future I find that, this bubble fish is worth hundreds of thousands on the market board all of a sudden, or I need it for some rare craft in the future, then I will know exactly where to get it, which is an advantage of it rather than having to rely on other people. So, okay, we're going to do one more fish, and then we're going to head again to Corfin Western Highlands and just carry on the routine. So, when you're getting close to 12 o'clock, either 12 PM or 12 AM, it's good to head to Western Corfin Highlands to do the collectibles as a miner. And then at 2 AM, like I said, we just proceed to the Dravanian Forelands. So anyway, let's teleport now to Falcon's Nest. So let's see, 200. I might hit 54 as a miner. I don't know yet. Well, I guess we'll see. So again, the second you get to the zone, activate Truth of the Mountaineer. Hopefully my GP will respawn in time, because you need ideally 500 plus to do this, the collectibles every day. And as soon as we've done it, guys, then I'll end the episode there. I don't need to show you again the botanist. It's just something to get used to. Get used to traveling around. Get used to keep doing this. Get used to looking at your Eorzean time and remembering when everything is. If you need to just write it down to remember, then just write it down. No harm. So let's see. And again, be careful. But like I said, so they have, in theory, it is more difficult and also easier to level gathering in the expansion. So it's a bit more casual, but there is a lot more traveling around compared to before. So that's the difficulty now, rather than the actual gathering, is the actual traveling around. At 53 or 54 plus, maybe we will see about maybe getting some upgrades for our gear to make sure that we can still do what's relevant at 53, 54 plus. But for now, if you have a good level 50 set, that'll do. Okay, good. So we're just moments away from spawning. So there is a spot right here. So we'll wait here. If it's not here, then we'll just run to the other one, wherever it is. But we might as well wait here just in case, to save ourselves the time. So, yeah, 1 more minute. As an Eorzean minute. There you go. So I was right. So it was a good idea for me to stay right here. So what we're now going to do, I'm going to put stealth just for the sake of it. We're going to activate Collector's Glove. You can also activate Collector's Glove later. And then we're going to do Toil of the Mountaineer. As per usual, because we've already made it a collectible by activating the Collector's Glove, we click on it. It gives us this other window We're going to hit Sharp Vision to make sure it's 100%. Not really that makes any difference. Then Discerning Eye. Then Methodical Appraisal twice to make sure that it's good enough for us to have it as a collectible item. And then we're just simply going to collect 4 of them. So we can turn these in. And as usual, we can turn these in for 60,000 experience each to the collectible appraiser in Revenant's Toll. The amount of EXP you get for it never goes down. It doesn't get nerfed by level. Simply, the nerfing per level just is in the form of you need more EXP per level. Simple as that. Okay, so that's that done. So again, let's go to Revenant's Toll in Mordona. So same routine, guys. Same routine. Simple as before. So, to be honest, so far, it looks like 50 to maybe even 55 is more of the same thing over and over again. And we just discover higher nodes to capture, higher fish, higher whatever. And also, just doing more of it for each level. As simple as that. But I think at level 55 plus, we might need to progress the story a bit more, get more into the new zones. So let's hand over 4 of these. So again, 60,000 each. And what's great about the appraisal system, for now, at the low level, we don't get any blue scripts. But I think at 56 plus, we will start to. So it is a good idea to get used to handing these in as much as possible. So that's it. You can see as a miner, I'm already a fraction away from 54. So my miner's is way ahead of the field, but at least I've been able to keep Fisher up to date with my botanist as well. So the next step for me would be to go to the Dravanian Forelands to teleport to... oh, hello. We always have friends here on the server. So anyway, it's always good to just keep the routine going, keep things going, and just not to stop. It's what I try to say to people as well. When you're in game, don't stop. Always be doing something, and then before you know it, you'll be leveled in everything. So I don't really mind the fact that I'm not already 60 Paladin, I've finished the story, blah, 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 because I sacrifice that to level up, let's say, 11 other classes to between 51 to 53, almost 54 in one case, instead. So, I've earned a lot more levels. And in a couple of weeks' time, I probably will be 60. I probably will be Grandmaster of the Hand and Land anyway. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie.